Hello everyone, this is our first video as you know, so please subscribe and like. Today we will do an air crash investigation or rather a ditching investigation. So let's get started. The date was January 15. It was a normal flight for Captain Chesley Sullenberger, also known as Sully. There is a movie also Sully if you have time, so please do watch it. And that is the name with which we will refer to him in this video. And another experienced pilot in this plane was First Officer Jeffrey Skiles, who was also in a captain's rank. This was US Airways Flight 1549, whose radio code was Cactus 1549. And this flight was going to Charlotte Douglas International Airport from LaGuardia Airport. Just after takeoff, it was hit by a flock of birds. Yes, you heard it right. It was hit by a flock of birds, due to which both engines went down at a mere altitude of 3,000 feet. Yes, 3,000 feet. They had no option to go to any runway, so they ditched the plane into the Hudson River. Yes, they ditched the plane into the Hudson River, and it was a success. And all the passengers were safe. Yes, all 155 were them. Yes, all 155 of them was safe. Now I would like the aviation enthusiast Master Tilak Mistry to continue. Tilak Mistry, please do tell us how is a successful ditching performed. Thank you. Tilak, please continue.
Thank you very much, Arush. So now I'll tell you all how exactly is a successful water landing done, or rather how is a successful ditching done. So let's continue. Now I'll be giving you two situations. One in which there will be thrust, the other one where there will be no thrust, just like Sully. I'm giving the thrust one so that you can try it in simulations and all that if you wish to. So I'll tell both of the post procedures simultaneously. So first of all, what Sully did was he turned on the APU because there was no thrust at all. So no engines, which means no electricity. No electricity means no hydraulics. So here Sully turned on the APU so that he could get hydraulics to control the plane, glide the plane. So after that APU, you turn on it, then hydraulics so that you can control the plane. That's the reason why you're turning on the APU. Then let's go ahead. What to do after that? Sully, he performed another step. He turned on the ignition. Now that is not very compulsory step. You can do it if you want. If you don't want, it's just alright. So let's go ahead. Then now you need to do is take the plane parallel to the waves, not opposite, not 90 degrees, exactly parallel if you don't want your plane to break into pieces. So as soon as you go parallel, now what you need to do is take the plane gently down. Another thing, your plane should not bounce again after landing. Means after touchdown, if it bounces again, it's once okay on the land but not in the water. Your plane will break into pieces if you do that in the water. And another thing, before you touch down, you need to press the dumping button if you're in an Airbus. This is specifically for Airbus. If you're in an Airbus plane, you need to press the dumping button so that will close all the open spaces that allow fresh, breathable air to come in. While if you're in an Airbus, if you're on a Boeing plane, what you actually need to do is nothing. You just need to continue with the landing because it's automatic. the landing gear sensors will know if there is ground beneath or is it water beneath, and that way it will keep the knobs open or it will close it up. So you will save few precious seconds. What Sully did was he made a mistake. He did everything right, just one mistake he did. He did not press the dumping button. And that is the reason why, if you have seen actual footages, or if you haven't seen, we'll be showing you that is the reason why water came inside the A320. It was an Airbus plane, Airbus A320. And Sully also in an interview told extremely confidently that he knew that he could do it. He had confidence in himself. And everyone wants that every captain in this world and even the first officers have this confidence. This confidence helps a lot. Okay, so, and another thing that Sully did was he was so dedicated that he was ready to sacrifice the plane to save all the 155 lives inside. Now you would think that this is common sense, but some people wouldn't attempt landings. They would just crash their plane in the water because they are trained in such a way that they can't land in cities because the people inside the plane are anyways going to die. This is what they're told, okay? Everyone inside the plane are going to die. So why to kill people outside the plane? Why don't you that's why you should not land in the city. But Sully, he didn't crash the plane. He tried a water landing and he said that it was a forced water landing. Sully also checked the plane twice before getting out, before evacuating, to see that if there was no one left in the plane at all. This is exactly the dedication of Sully, and this is the reason why there is a movie on it. Now I would like Master Sushant Mishra, another aviation enthusiast and also one of my best friends, to continue.
Thank you very much, sir. So let's continue. There was a system on why the president did not tolerate the pressure and pain. It was hit by a Canadian beast at the altitude of 3,000, which are very heavy, and plus a piece of metal broke out, which was a and the skies, both the captain and the first officer. Yeah, you heard it right. Even though they had done such a great job of saving passengers, then first they said that the lift engine could have been started again as its blades were still rotating, and if the blades are rotating, the engine could be started, and one of the engine is enough to reach the runway. But when the engine were retained, and after it was proved that it had been badly damaged, so it was impossible for the engine to start. Then USA was continuing the try. There were some simulations done in the same conditions and they were flying in. And they were very successful. When Skiles asked how many times did they practice before this, it was said 17. And the Skiles said what they were facing was life and death situation and it was no video game. And Sully noticed that they were turning back right after the bird strike and asked for decision making time. Then when the sims were done there and there without any practices, it was unsuccessful. Captain Sully's decision was right now. What does 20,000 flight hours mean? Thank you. We will be choosing 2 questions from the comment. So please comment. This is our first video, so please forgive us for any mistakes. Aviation is the future. Aviation will be everything. This channel is dedicated to make aviation safe. Please like and subscribe our channel. It means a lot to us. Please also subscribe SWAMI Star Gaming.